Hey folks, Ken here. We're at Brands Hatch, taking a lap around here in the Lotus 79. Just to let you know, I do have a race-ready car, so I've got 38 laps worth of fuel on board. Driving Force GT wheels and pedals, and I do use an auto clutch. So, an Arnold blip, sorry. So let's get started. Down the start-finish straight, we drift a little bit out to the right. We don't want to go too far because as we come up here to our braking point, if we get caught out too far right, it will drag us into the gravel pit, which will drag us into the barriers, and it'll end the race pretty quickly. But as we see here on the left-hand side, we want to start our braking point right at about this Marshall's point. So you do that, bring it in tight to the right-hand side. You can see the darkness on the curbing here. We want to stay off the curb, but this is about the apex. Drift it out right. We're going to get over the curve here and take it up to turn 2. Here on turn 2, right here with the redness on the left, kind of before we hit the car lube overhang, we want to start our braking point. Shift down 2 gears, come completely off the throttle, come inside, and then smoothly back on. As we come down here into the next turn, we want to start our braking before about the 50 marker. We want to sight ourselves into this third turn on the inside curbing, staying just on it and allowing ourselves to drift out wide. Now you can go all 4 wheels off here without getting penalized, but I generally go about this far just to be safe, so I don't do this every single lap. So full throttle in the 4th gear, about the 50-yard marker, just a hair after, we start our braking into the next corner. Allow ourselves to drift inside, and about that line there, as you can see, we go back smoothly on the throttle, and it's full throttle down to the next corner. This is a very important straight, so you want to make sure you get that corner right. As we come up to the 50 marker again, we're going to keep full throttle, but start making a turn in. And then about as soon as you start seeing the inside curbing, you left throttle a little bit, lose some speed, get back on it. This next one's important. You want to stay off this next curbing here on the right, because it will throw you off into this next corner. And then as we approach, just before we get to the 50 marker, we release the throttle, downshift, sight our way in. You definitely want to allow your wheels to drift over that corner and come outside here. Now as we come across this corner, this is important. This corner is very bumpy, as you can see the car bumping through this corner. You can keep your throttle on, as you can see, about halfway until you get over these bumps, and then you go full throttle through the rest of the corner. Next corner is kind of the same, about the 50 marker, brake, over the corner, full throttle. Now as you get into this next corner, again, you can see the dark markings as we come up to it. I generally brake about the time I get to it so that my braking starts to happen about right here. So as you do, you want to make sure you get inside. You can run over this corner on the inside and then stay off this corner on the outside. Full throttle, again, 5th gear, sight this corner about the 50 marker, hit downshift, keep yourself off the corner on the inside, but just enough, full throttle, and then you're back on the gas all the way down the straight. You feel like I didn't come up on the inside like that. I just did that to get some extra time. So let's take a look at this again without me yapping. Full lap around